I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Jsme zpátky v hlavní hale domu. Teď se podíváme, ještě tady Barbara.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
To jsem asi čet. Tak podíváme se do dalšího patra.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Budeme muset najít nějakou jinou cestu. Tajnou cestu, samozřejmě. Možná, že bychom mohli jít dolů a vyzkoušet tu hrací skřínku. Ten klíč a jít dolů do sklepa. Přesně to taky uděláme. Točit, točit. Pořád točit. Kluč mi kluč. Páni, tady to vypadá dost třeba scary. Pěkná dílna.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
To je nějaký Drákula, ty dráček.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Samý den je chod. Tady jdem hodně pod barák, mimo důl.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Jinak se omlouvám, že nestíhám překládat jakoby ty anglické
She
věci.
said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Je to tolik strašně moc a nechce se mi povídat jakoby přes ty
If there's a
hlasy,
pattern in all
no.
these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Doufám, že i tak si to všichni užíváte. Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 let pod barákem žil.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Ne, paňáci, jo.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Monstrum?
Almost friendly.
Rovnou z konzervy to bych si pořezal celou hubu.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Ty vole. Tomato.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Ooh.
Maybe this
Pořád
is
na
all a mistake.
palice.
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Konečně po 30 letech
I don't mind
čistý
if I only
vzduch
have a year left,
pro Waltera.
or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh shit! Tahle je skvělá, prostě brutální. Aj, pecko.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Voltře, 30 let tady žiješ v díře pod domem. Když vylezeš ven,
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
tak tě rozplácne mašina.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
To je jasný.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Kakal a házel odpad. Ajajaj.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Tady je pomníček pro Waltera. Něco na tom bude, když člověk bude věřit, že je prokletý a má smůlu na všechno. Budou se mu dít špatný věci. Co to?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Jsem myslel, že máme do toho kanálu.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Ztraceně, ale bavím se úplně maximálně.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Se vrátíme asi do baráčku. Je tam spoustu pater neprozkoumaných.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Která rodina začne stavět hřbitov dřív, než má postavený baráček? To je pravda. A ty
It's
jdeme asi na
embarrassing for me
hřbitov.
to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Ježišmarja, to jsou jejich mazlíčkové pohřbený tady. Čurpy, burpy, turpy, turpy junior.
3 of the
Urpy,
troubles are
lurpy
mine.
a zurpy.
2 have been my fault.
A moment, to jsou asi taky... To jsou pejskové. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe. Co tohle? Bailey. Takový zvířátek.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. Calvin, Sven, Eddie. Tady má každý svůj pomníček. To už jsou ty lidi.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Soška pro Odina.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Co pak tam vystrkuješ z moře?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
To je starý dům nějaký. Že by jich původní? Ten, který byl zničený v bouřce na moři? Neskákej dolů. Tak.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Tady jsou další.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory, Sam a Gus. Tyhle, ten moc dlouho nepřežil, Gregory. Ani ne rok. Tady jsou další. Hrobeškové. Milton. To byl malíř. Sanjay Kumar.
She lost 2 of her brothers.
Tak ty ses
just
tady
like I
vzal,
did.
Kumare.
I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Nějaký náhodný Kumar?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Edith je těhotná. Jak se dostanu do baráku na tenhle žebřík?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Pane medvěd, dobrý den.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Takový paradox. Rád fotí fotky, ale nerad se nechává sám vyfotit. Seme, co se stalo tobě? Vypadá, že jsi byl nějaký lovec. Třeba nějaká nehoda při lovu? Vypadá jak Stanley. Trochu. What the fuck?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Pěkně se hrá.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Pěkně rodinný výlet. S taťkou, za rybařici.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Nějak nevím, co tady má vyfoťát. Tady. Pořádně se zaostříme.
Aw.
Jo. Vrať se!
Nothing quite like being outside.
No tak to je někde čudáš, já si ji vyfotím. Kde seš? Zdokumentuju to všechno.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Tak dobře, něco víc zajímavějšího než jsi ty? Oh, rozhodně tohle
Grandpa Sven
puška.
taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Ponožky.
Dad,
Good eyes, Don.
Jo.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
A já už jdeme
Dad.
střílet.
I
Shoot from the hip.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Headshot. Selfiečko, ne?
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Honem, běží čas. Už jdu. To bude dobrý foto. Rodinné foto. Do alvíčka.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Dad!
Bože. To je skvělá hra.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.